Okay, so we're going to look at guillotine escapes from the knees. So again, just on our knees, and again, Jerome's going for his guillotine. Very much like the rear naked, we do not want to be using our hands to defend this, because then our hands aren't monitoring his legs, and he's obviously looking to pull guard and all that stuff. But it's very hard for Jerome to actually finish the guillotine on his knees. What's going to happen is, from here, the minute he snatches my head, his butt has to raise up to try and finish. And the thing is, when he raises his head, or raises his butt off his hips or his feet, I can raise up as well. But now his centre of gravity is high, and from there I can drive to actually take him over and take him down. The other detail I want to be thinking about is the minute the guillotine's on, it's on my throat, because it's an air choke. So I'm going to turn my head and look at him so it's actually on my jugular, which means it's just not as uncomfortable. And now from there, when he tries to finish, he has to sit up, and when he does, I can drive on my head, take him over, and now I'm in the side control. That's option one. But a lot of times Tyrone can stop that by posting his foot on the mat. So the minute I'm here, I turn my head, I'm looking at him, and when I start to drive on my head, he posts his foot. Now, there's a couple of options from here. He can go for the shin method, whereby he's going to sit back, bring this shin across, and we end up here. Perfect. Or, from that position, he sits his hip up, and I drive, and he puts his foot up, he can pull a close guard. Okay? You just sit back in the close guard. So we kind of have to have ways of dealing with that. The shin across is easier dealt with when he has my head like this. For him to actually, when he tries to finish, he raises his hips up. I'm driving, he posts his foot. Okay, but drop it down again. My hands are free. Okay, if I've turned my head and I'm looking at him, my hands are actually free. So the minute, I can monitor where his legs are, and the minute I feel this foot coming up, I'm already winning an underhook on this. Try to bring it up, I'm already running a line. And when I get to this position, he still has this arm around my head. To free, I just bring this across and find his shoulder, and I'm just starting to lean on the throat. Again, one more time on that. Get another angle on that. So from the guillotine position, my head isn't facing down, because it's all on my throat. I turn my head, so I'm looking at him, and now my hands are free. Now from there, to finish, he has to lift his butt up, and when he does, I can drive, okay? But as his foot's coming up, I'm winning the underhook on this leg. And now I just drive over to take him down. Let's get another angle on that. So I'm just monitoring what he's going to do. The minute I feel this coming up, I've underhooked it, and now I'm running around. Go there, I'll find his shoulder, and I can drive in to free this up. The guillotine scene kind of movement. My hands are monitoring his legs, so because I'm using that head movement to defend the guillotine, my hands are free, so I can just monitor his knees. And now when he tries to sit back and pull guard, I'm just running around. Again, I'll find the shoulder, and I can start to lean in to finish. One more time on that. I think this ability to defend chokes and have your hands free, very much like the rear naked, is a good ability to have. So I've turned my head and looking at him, my hands are free, anytime he sits back, because it's very hard for Tyrone, for him to try and finish from here, just turn this over, for him to try and finish from his knees, his butt has to come off his heels, and now I can come up with him. Obviously I can try to take him over from here, but my hands are monitoring his knees. So his only choice is now to sit back and try to pull guard, and I'm running around his legs. My hands monitor his knees, find the shoulder, and now I can start to lean in.